friends! Thank you for joining us on today's adventure. Today, we'll be reading The Night Before Christmas by Clement Moore. I'm super excited to read this to you. Let's get started. Prologue: Santa's Workshop. On the day before Christmas, the pole was aflutter, with ribbons and bows and other such clutter. The elves were still working on presents galore, while sharing old memories of Yuletides before. Most letters to Santa kept Nick in the know. Young Katie, for instance, asked only for snow. There were games for Ethan and a doll for Emma, but what to give Jacob was still a dilemma. The reindeer were playing before their big trek, but jolly Saint Nick was an absolute wreck. "I can't find my glasses. By gum, where's my team? There's a hole in my glove. Is this a bad dream?" Mrs. Claus, sighing, took hold of his palm and stroked it gently, restoring his calm. Her warm, smiling face and a pat on his back made Santa get ready to fill up his pack. "Now, Santa," she said, "all is well. Look around. Your reindeer are gathering, presents abound. The elves have been toiling nigh onto a year. They have polished your sleigh and set out your gear." They gave him his coat, all warm and all furry, found his glasses and gloves. He was now in a hurry. He bounded outside and jumped into the sleigh, then tugged on the reins and was up and away. In the twilight they traveled in magical flight to make wishes come true on this most special night. The moon was so bright, the stars how they glowed, foretelling the words of this old Yuletide ode. The night before Christmas, a visit from St. Nicholas. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads, and Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap, when out on the lawn there arose such a clatter. I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw open the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick. I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. "Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all!" As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed, like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work. and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew, like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." The end. Alright friends, that's all the time we have for this adventure. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Until next time!